This is J.D. Faulkner. Today we're going to look at an article that really hits home to me. 6 common worries about technology in teens. I have 4 teenagers, and I do worry sometimes about the technology that they surround themselves with. I feel like I do a pretty good job keeping up with them on social media and online to see their comings and goings. However, I really do like this article from Psychology Today. I'm going to read just the first part of it. Technology in teens, if you're anything like me on any given day, you facilitate wildly between technology is amazing, what a time to be alive, and throw it out the window, such as parenting life in the digital age. So this article goes into looking at worries that parents have and educators, I assume, have as well about kids online. And it breaks it down between the worry and kind of what the reality is and what that kind of brings forward, or what they call the so what. So I'm not going to read all of these, but I'm going to touch on a few of them. Worry number 1, kids don't have relationships anymore. They spend all their time hanging out with strangers online. My parents love them to death, but this is what they think about their grandchildren. They have multiple grandchildren, and this is what my sister and I hear all the time is, kids don't have friendships anymore. They just spend all their time hanging out with strangers online. Well, they're not really hanging out with strangers online. They have extended friendships of the real world that go on to the online world. So what does that mean? Doesn't mean we don't talk to our kids about safety and online strangers. It shouldn't dominate the dialogue entirely. Number 2, kids do things online they would never do face to face. I hear that a lot as well. I like number 3. Young people today don't actually get involved in politics. They just click things online and think they're changing the world. Well, in reality, while many argue that not enough young people engage in the political process, a recent review of over 100 studies show that young people who engage in digital media are more likely than their peers to participate in civil and political life. So I really like that number 3. Social media causes teenagers to be anxious and depressed. Well, there's a lot of things that cause teenagers to be anxious and depressed. Social media could play a part of that. So technology and teens are a bad combination when it comes to sleep. Yes, this is true. Young people who sleep with their phones, and adults who sleep with their phones, and teachers who sleep with their phones, and principals who sleep with their phones go to sleep later and are more likely to have disrupted sleep. This is just not with teens. This is with everybody, folks. Number 6, kids can't focus anymore because of all these screens. First, the good news. Current lab research indicates that screens have fundamentally changed the brain's capacity to focus on attention. Our brains are built for one thing at a time, and multitasking leads to more errors, less retention, so more mental drain and increased distractibility. So I really like this article. I'm going to post this and put this out there for you all to see. This kind of ties back, if you looked at one of the things that I talked about earlier with one of my assignments, was the bring your own device policy in Corbin High School. When I became a high school principal, we started to bring your own device policy. These were some of the worries that we heard from folks. So this kind of brings fact from fiction. I hope you all like it. I hope everybody is social distancing. Hope everybody is safe and well, and we'll talk again soon.